Hey, hello everyone! This is Sneasel, and this time I'm here with a real-life Pokemon game. It's a game from regional championships in Gothenburg, Sweden, played last weekend. And I played in the tournament, but in the third round I got a bye, so I used the opportunity to record a game, which you're about to see right now. On the bottom you see Aron, and on top you see Fredrik. And Aron is going first, starting with a Pokemon collector. And he's grabbing a Kyurem, a Voltorb, and another Kyurem EX. So as you can see, Aron is playing a Electrode, Kyurem, Reshiram EX deck, which just focuses on blowing up Electrode as soon as possible, and getting a bunch of energies on Reshiram and the Kyurem EX and just roll through your opponent. So as you can see, he's got Prism, Water, Oak, Switch, Catcher, and a Victory Medal on hand. He plays his Victory Medal because he thinks that he's really lucky with the dice all the time, but right now he just rolls one heads. So in practice, it just thinned his deck by one, but I suppose it's okay. And now he's debating whether to play a Switch or not. I really think that, well, he shouldn't use it, since if that Voltorb evolves to Electrode, you can use Energy Might even if it's active, so no need to waste a Switch. Better to hold on to it in case you need it later. And this tournament was quite small. We were 11 players in the Masters. And this is the third round. It was a 4-round tournament with no top cut, since we were so few. So the winner of the 4 Swiss rounds would win the tournament. And Aron actually has a good record. He's 2-0 here, and so is Fredrik. So really this match is important, because the winner will get 3 wins and will be on a good way to win the tournament. Okay, so on Fredrik's turn, he just attaches an Lightning Energy and an Eviolite to a Zekrom EX and passes. And so as you can see, he plays an electric Zekrom EX deck with some Atronase too. And on Aron's turn, he uses a Professor Oak's New Theory to grab a fresh hand of 6. And unfortunately, he does not get the Electrode, so he won't get that turn 2 Energy Might, which would have been really helpful. So he's just forced to play an Energy and pass. And Fredrik benches an Electric and collectors. He grabs a full art Thunders, another Dynamo, and a Zekrom EX. Well, since Aron captured his Zekrom EX on the first turn, he's not got his optimal start either. He's just forced to attach energy and pass again. Of course, he would like to have Thunders active so he could charge, but he can't get that Zekrom EX out of the way, since it has a 3 retreat cost. And Aron can finally start attacking this turn. Attaches a double colorless to Kyurem EX and plays an M. And I really don't know what's music in the background. I just started a random Pokemon playlist on YouTube. So don't know what music will be coming, but anyway, Aron grabs his hand of 6, and he doesn't get that Electrode. gets a Reshiram EX, debates whether to put it down or not. And, well, no reason not to really. And what about Kyurem EX in this matchup? As I guess you know, Kyurem EX has 2 attacks. The first attack does 60 damage and discards a special energy from the defending Pokemon. And the second attack does 120, but you can't use it again next turn. So Aron uses the Hail Blizzard attack for 120, minus 20 for EV Light, so it only does 100. And he won't be able to use it again next turn, which means that he won't be able to knock this Zekrom EX out, because he'll just do 40 more damage with his first attack. So actually, in this situation, Kyurem EX is not that good, because it's only 3 shots an opposing Zekrom EX, while the Zekrom 2 shots you. So really he needs to power up a Reshiram if he wants to win this match. And Fredrik really needs that double colorless, and he got it, so that's great. And he does Strong Volt for 150 damage on Kyurem, putting it at 30 HP left. Okay, and Aron still hasn't got that Electrode. He has got that Twins on hand, so if Fredrik knocks out his Kyurem next turn, he will be able to use Twins and grab Electrode, but then he will be down by 3 prizes, which of course is not very good, but it's his only option at this point. And he uses the first attack, which does 40 damage to the Zekrom, so now the Zekrom is at 140 damage with 40 HP left. And he can just use Gleaming Claw for the KO. Place a communication. And he grabs another Electric. He hasn't got any lighting energy in the discard though. So his start is not that good. He needs to get some lightning energy in the discard soon. And now Aron can play his Twins. So he uses it, and of course he wants a Electrode Prime out this turn, and he grabs one. But then he changes his mind, grabbing a Level Ball instead, which is quite interesting. Actually, it's a nice move, because instead of just grabbing Electrode directly, he uses a Level Ball to grab the Electrode, thinning his deck by 1 and increasing the odds of drawing energy when he uses Energy Might. So that's quite a nice play by Aron. Question is, what's the second card he's gonna take? He decides to go for the Junk Arm, which isn't wrong, but I probably would have liked to grab another Twins. I don't know if he plays more than one Twin, but if he does play more than one, which he should do, he really should grab a second Twins there. So we can use it again next turn. It's always nice to be able to chain Twins, which which is a nice thing about this Electrode deck. You purposely fall down in prices by using Energy Might, so but in that way you activate your twins. And also your N does a lot more damage on your opponent, since you will force them to take prices. So he evolves that Electrode, and now he's debating where to use the Junk Arm in his hand. And he's thinking about it. And he's deciding to go for it, discarding 2 water energy. And using a level ball to take a Shaman. Well, I guess that's nice. He's removing... I think he only has 1 Shaman, so if he would discard it with the Energy Might, it would actually be quite bad. So it's nice that he takes it out of the deck. And now he's using Super Rod to take back 3 energies from his discard into his deck, still increasing the odds of drawing energy off that Energy Might. So I really like Aron's play here. He's maximizing the odds of getting energy on this Energy Might. So we'll see how many he gets. I think he runs 16 energy total in his deck. And of the 7 cards, he... oh, yeah, Reshiram has no damage. And of these 7 cards, he gets 4 energy. That's really great. He attaches a rainbow and a double colorless on the Reshiram EX, and a warder, a rainbow, and a prison on the benched Kyurem EX. And now his opponent thinks that you have to put damage on your active Pokemon when attaching Rainbow Energy with Energy Might, but since you don't attach it from your hand, the effect of the card doesn't trigger, and you don't get damage. And now this is quite an awkward spot for Aron, because this Zekrom EX has 40 HP left. If he decides to use Glinting Claw, he will have to flip heads to get a knockout, but if he uses Brave Fire, he risks to damage himself. But he decides to use Brave Fire, going for the kill, and flipping heads, so he doesn't get damage on himself. Which is lucky, of course. And well, yeah, that's the reason Kyurem EX is not very good in this matchup against Zekrom EX, because against a Zekrom EX with the EV Light, a Hay Blizzard and his first attack, I don't know its name, but well, yeah, those 2 attacks will leave the Zekrom at 40 HP left. And so yeah, it'll be a 3-hit knockout. So you really want to use Reshiram EX. And now he's playing touching a double colorless and Dynamo Ring 2 energy to the Zekrom. Use Junk Arm. And takes the EV Light. Yeah, and he attaches it to the benched Zekrom, which is a nice move. That EV Light really is key, because it, as I've said numerous times, it turns that That's so that Kyurem EX can't two-shot the Zekrom EX. So that EV Light on it is really making the difference here. And Aron don't want to risk damaging himself again with Brave Fire, so he retreats into the Kyurem. And he plays the Shaman. I think he wants to move the double colorless to the Kyurem. No? He's thinking about it. Yeah, he's moving a Prism and a Rainbow back to Reshiram and the double colorless to his Kyurem, so that he can use Hail Blizzard. And now he has two choices, either he plays an N or he plays a Juniper. And in this situation, I would probably go for Juniper, since you won't... Oh no. You don't want to be ending yourself to 4. Of course, your opponent only has 3 prize cards, so giving him a 3-card hand, but right now, Aron is in a stronger position. He has a fully charged Kyurem EX active, fully charged Reshiram on the bench, but his opponent's only got a Zekrom EX. And he hasn't even got an energy in discard pile to use with Dynamotor. So really, his only attacker is that Zekrom EX. So if he just used Juniper, giving himself more options, and catching that... yeah, he got a catcher now too, which is great, but he probably would have gotten a catcher on Juniper too, and he would just catcher up that Zekrom and attacking it with Hail Blizzard, and next turn retreating into Reshiram Brave Fire, 2-hit KOing it. He would be in such a strong position, because his opponent wouldn't have any attackers left. Well, he could power up, he could power Tornadoes or Thunderous, but they won't be against Aron's EX Pokemon. And now he does another questionable move. He used Kyurem's first attack on the last turn, only damaging that Zekrom for 40 damage. Although he discarded his opponent's double colorless, he'll still be stuck in the same position as last time, when he had to take the 3-hit KO on the Zekrom. And no, that's not good. If Fredrik gets the double colorless now, Aron's strong position suddenly turned into a bad one. Oh, okay. He didn't get the double colorless, but he can still attack and KO the Kyurem next turn instead. And he even does 90 damage. Yeah, 90 damage with the plus power. Oh no. And Aron's hand is trash. Since he ended himself to 4, he didn't get another supporter. Well, he got 2 supporters, but only collectors, no draw support. So he's stuck with nothing, of junk. And he even can't 2-hit KO that Zekrom. He has to use Hail Blizzard for only one from with 40 damage. 40 HP again. Just as the last Zekrom. And this is not good, because now the Zekrom will take out the Kyurem, and he will promote the Reshiram. And just as last time, a Glinting Claw will not surely get a KO, since it only does 50 damage and 80 on a coin flip, so he has to flip heads on Glinting Claw or risk damaging with the Brave Fire. And if he damages himself, that Zekrom EX can just one-hit KO him with his Strongbolt. He will take his 2 last prizes, and Aron will lose the game. Aron really needs some luck at this point. he has to hope for that his opponent doesn't draw into an energy or something like that. Or if Aron plays something like a Seeker and a Switch, he could Seeker up that Shamian and switch into a fresh Reshiram after being attacked next turn, and he would prevent his opponent from taking a KO. If it keeps going like this, I think Aron will definitely lose. And now he promotes the Reshiram, and he draws a junk arm, which might save him. He hasn't got anything too helpful. He really would have liked a Pokegear now in his discard pile. I don't think he plays Pokegear, but he really should. Since he would, yeah, he could have just junk up for a Pokegear at this point, grabbing himself a draw supporter. Now I don't know what he'll junk arm. Probably an Eviolite. Yeah, that is probably the best. Another possibility would be to take the victory medal, which you played in the first turn, and and hoping for double heads. That could save him too, because he would be able to grab a Juniper or something like that. Now he's going for the safer route with an Eviolite, so that his Reshiram will be somewhat more tanky, even if he flip tails now. He would still have, he would only do 30 damage to himself, and he would have 150 HP left, yeah, Zekrom wouldn't be able to one-kill him, so that's good. Even so, he got heads now, so it doesn't matter. But that Eviolite helped him, surely it helped a lot. But I still don't think it's enough for him to win, since even if Zekrom can't one-shot Ram, he won't be able to one-shot him too, and he has to take 2 prizes on his next turn. If he doesn't take 2 prizes, he will lose the game. And yeah, his opponent will probably use Stronghold now. Yeah, he does. And Aron has 50 HP left and will be KO'd next turn. I had to move myself now, and I think, yeah, it's now that the organizer tells me that he doesn't like me filming this match, because he thinks that it bothers the players, so I have to turn off the camera. But I can just tell you how the game ended. It wasn't anything too spectacular. Fredick just attached and used Strongbolt again, knocking out Aron's Reshiram and taking his last prize. So Aron lost, unfortunately. Well, it was quite an exciting game. Aron had the lead. No, well, he didn't have the prize lead, but he had a strong board position mid-game. But I think the big mistake was when he used that N instead of the Juniper. If he had just used the Juniper, giving himself a better hand, and not using Kyurem's first attack on that Zekrom, he would have had a much better chance of winning. But that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and please leave a comment telling me what you thought of this commentary. If you liked it, I hopefully in the future be able to do record some more matches at the tournaments I go to, and upload more stuff like this. But until later, see ya, and bye.